Hello, today we'll be playing Plants vs. Brainrots. Subscribe and like, please. If you want, comment down your username, and if I see you online, I can give you some secrets. Secret brainrot or forbidden, any or limited. We got this. You can take it if you want. I don't need any. Now, so if you want anything, please tell me in the comments your username to win something. So yeah, I'm not really that popular, but if you can, please subscribe to me. I appreciate your help, and yeah, I might abandon this channel. So yeah. I need to find something else. Hold up. L. Right. I need to do something really quick. Now, I'm back, and I need to find something else. I need to find an L. Okay, I'm gonna watch a YouTube video about this update. I will give a shout out. Who is it? Bax? No. What's that blue guy called? And you.
I hate NU. See, he kept killing me in PvP blocks fruits. Over NU. I hate NU. See, he kept killing me in PvP blocks fruits. Over and over again, and then even bullying me on Discord. So, I decided to invite him to a different game. Pull a friend. He's not my friend, he's my enemy, but like, I wanted to embarrass him because he sucks. Here's how it went. We started off figuring out how to play this game, and we trolled other people, which led to us griefing ourselves. In this game, you have one person pulling the cart, and the person sitting inside the cart has to break, or else you fall off the map and have to start all over again. And then we decided to take it seriously. Whoa!
No. We're good. Keep moving forward.
I'm trying to, it's not working.
Pull me up.
No,
Pull me up.
No.
Dude, save me.
Tap right here to watch the full video, and that's why I hate NU.
NU got so angry when Uzoth said this. NU was talking about that owner of Blox Fruits hates him because in the latest trailer of Blox Fruits update, Rip Indra added every Blox Fruits YouTuber, but he didn't added NU. After NU saw that, he got so mad, so he decided to talk to the most famous admin of Blox Fruits, Admin Uzoth. And Uzoth said this.
Uzoth, who's gonna be speaking on behalf of the owners of Blox Fruits, on the record.
Yeah, so about that, it's nothing personal. I mean, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna be frank with you. No one likes you. No one at Blox Fruits likes you. We didn't want you in the trailer. First of all, we don't want to give you Triple Dark Blade. We don't want to give you any recognition. You were never gonna be seen in the trailer. Fourth of all, I hate you. We all hate you.
Oh my god, okay, I was expecting you to say something like that, but this guy just went in on me.
NU got so angry when Uzoth said this.
Твой маяк подарил мне боль. Устал я жить, все обиды тая. Уходи, за собой закрой. Сколько бы я не простил, но ты же знала, что меня теряла.
NU got so angry when Uzoth.
I'm gonna watch.
There's something I've been meaning to say.
Me too.
I think I'm finally ready.
A few weeks ago, I got the world's first and only 50kg neon tomatrio. It's incredibly rare as plants now have a max size limit of 25kg. Well, today, I'm about to take a giant risk by fusing this plant with another mutated tomatrio to try and make the world's most powerful tomatrio ever. Will I succeed or just completely ruin my rare plant? Well, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's go find out. And
Shout out to Blocks for this.
We're in! A couple of weeks ago, I showed you guys the most overpowered plants ever on Plants vs. Brainrot, and it was actually this one that I've got all the way at the back. Now, since then, I've had bigger DPS plants, but let me just show you quickly. It's this one right here. It's the Tomatrio, right now at level 10 with the plant buffs. It does 79 million DPS, which of course is absolutely insane. But since then, I have had this Commando Apple as well, if I can show you it somehow, which does quite a bit more damage. It does 102 million DPS. But what's so special cool about this Tomatrio is that it no longer exists in the game. It's literally the only one of its kind. And I can prove this to you. So if I go ahead and pick it up really quickly, let's... Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. Oh, inventory is full. Rip. Let's sell off some brain rots. Goodbye. Now let's grab this plant. So this plant that I've just picked up, look at the kilograms on it. It's a neon Tomatrio and it's 50 kilograms. No, this is not a modded game. This is in the real game. Now, the reason that this one is so big is because this one was actually released during a... way previous update. So somebody managed to get this in the game, I want to say it was about 6 weeks ago now, and since then they've now made it so that the max kilogram you can get, I believe, is 25 kilograms. So this is the only one in the world that's this big. And again, this is not modded, this is literally in the real game. So I have a 1 of 1, no more of these exist, this is the only one that was ever gotten, but today I'm actually gonna get rid of it. I know, it's really sad, it's really dumb, but I'm doing it for the content. So the plan with this one is to basically take the damage that it does and increase it by fusing it. So right now it does 37 million damage, and I'm going to take the risk of fusing it, which is going to massively lower the kilogram that it's worth, but there's a chance that it does more damage. So if I quickly show this to you guys, this is the neon mutation. It does 5x multiply, so it's the best mutation you can get in the game, which is what that Tomatrio is. The next best mutation would be the ruby if we didn't have weather exclusive mutations. So you can see in the weather exclusive mutations, there's one that's a frozen mutation, which I'm sure you guys know about, and this is also a 4x multiplier on damage, but it also does a 0.3 second stun. So what I'm gonna do is combine the size potion with the witch potion to try and get another giant mutated Tomatrio, either a ruby or hopefully a frozen, and then use that to fuse it with my neon Tomatrio. Alright, let's get going, enough yapping. First things first, we've got to buy a bunch of these Tomatrio seeds, so we've got to spend 740...
Sorry. But I will give him something. But I'll give him this mango.
49 Robux per one of them, and of course I need to buy Robux. Fantastic, let's do it. When don't I need...
Go.
Need... buy Robux. Here we go, Robux is being loaded up. We've got 26,000 Robux to spend. Also, this new Robux buying screen is so much nicer, dude. W Robux. Alright, I'm gonna buy one more and hopefully that should be enough. So right now I've got 9 Tomatrio seeds. You know what, let's do one more just for good luck, so we've got an even 10. Perfect. And the other thing that we're gonna need is of course the size potion, which I do already have 22 of, and also witch potion, which I have 1. Wow, okay, that's coming crazy clutch. Alright, so you guys have seen me do this plenty of times in the past. It's how I got all of my giant mutated plants. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pop a size potion, so we've got size increase for 5 minutes. So anytime that we plant something, we now have a chance of it becoming bigger. We're gonna combine this with the witch potion, which allows us to get a mutated plant. And now simply, we're gonna plant the Tomatrio seeds, and hopefully what we end up with is a giant mutated Tomatrio plant. Now, is this actually gonna work? I have no idea. And instead of doing a grow all, I'm actually gonna splash premium water buckets, because for whatever reason, I always have better luck when I don't do a grow all. Oh, that is a lot of brain rots. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, okay, it's about to grow. Okay. Oh, oh no! Oh! No way! No way! We actually got a big ruby one. Wait, that's what we needed. We need either a ruby or a frozen. Hold up. There's no way that just happened. Oh, it's not that big. No! Okay, it's only 5.4 kilograms, which is literally 10% of my one. My one is 50 kilograms. That's not bad, though. Like, honestly, that's not bad at all. So this one does 330,000 damage at level 1 as well. Keep that in mind. Okay, that's decent. Now, on top of that, we did get this scorched one, which looks very cool at the very least. And we've got some big ones, but they're not mutated, sadly. All right, let's give this another go. I've got another 5 seeds. Hopefully, this time we get a frozen one. And let's try it with a grow all instead of using premium water buckets. No! Okay, we got another big one in the middle. Unfortunately, it's not mutated. It doesn't even look that big though. Hold up. Let's have a look at the size of this one. Oh yeah, it's even smaller than my ruby one actually. It's 5.1 kilograms. The ruby is 5.4. And in the middle, we also got another scorched one. Oh, am I gonna get cooked? No! Well, I've actually got a trick up my sleeve. I don't actually have to use one of these plants that I've already gotten, because if we take a look at my inventory and we go to Tomatrio, you guys will see that I have this one saved, which is a 17.9 kilogram frozen Tomatrio. Now this one, I'll be honest, I think might actually be duped. It was just given to me by a random player in a public lobby, and you guys have probably seen these Tomatrios everywhere, so I'm pretty sure it is duped, but listen, there's nothing I can do about that. And maybe it isn't. Maybe it actually isn't. I just don't have a way of proving it. I don't know what size is or isn't duped. I 100% know that this one isn't duped, the one that I currently have. So even if that one over here is, it doesn't matter because we're about to fuse them together and create a whole new plant anyway. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to take this one and let's go over to the fuse machine. Okay, this I'm really nervous about. So before we plug in the giant ones, why don't we actually start with ones that I just got? So we can plug in the ruby 5 kilogram one because that's pretty cool. So I've got one that's 1.9 kilograms and I've got one that's 1.8 kilograms. Of course, I'm going to plug in the slightly bigger one. Let's go with the 1.9 kilogram. This only does 51,000 damage, but let's just see what the result is going to be of this. So next up, we need to plug in that EXP pot and let's get it. Let's get mixing. I'm going to skip mixing. Even more Robux spent. Fantastic. And what are we going to get? Okay, it looks very scorched. Let's have a look at the end result. So we've got ruby scorched. Oh, hold up. That's not bad. It's 4 kilograms. All right, so we actually barely lost any size on it. That's really cool. And this is what it looks like. It now just looks like a ruby scorched. Okay, not bad. Taking a look at the damage that it now does. It does 330,000 damage. Is that even better than the ruby one? Was the ruby one 310,000? Did we even gain any damage on this? Oh, dude, that's just got me so worried now. I'm really worried that with this one, I'm going to lose damage because as you can see, right now it does 39.6 million damage. I'm so afraid that we're going to lose loads of kilograms from it, and I'm just going to lose loads of damage. It's time to do it anyway. Whatever, we're doing it for the content. Let's go. So what I'm going to do, wait, what? I'm trying to use a size potion, but it's bringing out starfruit. Oh, here's a size potion. That's weird. This game is so buggy, dude. All right, let's pop a size potion. I don't think this actually helps with the fusing, but I mean, you never know. If it does help, that's a good thing, so we're going to do it anyway. And I'll be honest, if we can get this anywhere above 25 kilograms, it's still a world record because like I said, currently plants, I'm pretty sure, are capped at 25 kilograms. That's the biggest that you can get them. So let's plug in this neon 50 kilogram Tomatrio. There it is. It looks beautiful and tiny now. And then we can plug in my 17.9 kilogram frozen Tomatrio. All right, dude, I am so nervous. Here we go. We're about to create a neon frozen Tomatrio. Hopefully this is going to do an insane amount of damage. Hopefully I don't get cooked. Let's go with the mix. Oh, dude, my heart is racing right now. Why am I so nervous? All right, here we go, dude. Skip mixing. Let's go. What are we gonna get? Okay, there it is. There it is. That's the end result. We saw it. Oh, bro. I'm so nervous. I'm actually so nervous right now. All right, let's get in here. Tomatrio. Oh, yes. Okay. It is still a decent size. We lost 15 kilograms, which is actually a huge amount to lose, but it's still 35 kilograms. And now it's frozen and neon. So is this now gonna be better? I don't know. I don't know. Let's plug it in down here. First of all, I just want to see what it looks like before we look at how much damage it's currently doing. Ooh. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty cool. It's definitely still titanic. It's still a very big plant. Like I said, you cannot get this in the game. The max you can get is 25 kilograms. So this is definitely still a world's first. Well, this is absolutely a world's first now. Frozen neon 35 kilograms just doesn't exist. Now let's take a look at the damage. Just keep in mind before you guys freak out about how much damage we've lost. The previous neon one that I had was already level 10, so it did a lot more damage. Let's have a look at how much this one is going to do, and keep in mind, it's now level 1. Okay, it's doing 3.1 million damage. Is it now going to be better when it's level 10? I honestly don't know. Let's go find out. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug the them both in at the front. So we've got the ruby scorched one. Let's get that down here. This one does look pretty sick. It's literally just ruby, but it has fire around it. And then, of course, we've got my frozen neon 35 kilogram tomato. Okay, I actually feel like it has lost some size. Does that now look smaller? It's kind of hard to tell, honestly. No, I think that's still big. It still looks very big. It's still one of the tallest plants I've got. The hollow tree might just be a tiny bit bigger at the back. Also, the hollow tree is, by the way, really insane. It does 95 million DPS. Alright, now, in order to be able to make it level up, what we've got to do is we've got to go to these cards here. So, I'm actually going to replace... Which one do I want to get rid of? Doom Bloom. And let's get Plant Frenzy 2 in here. This is basically every 25 brain rots slain by a plant increases its attack speed by 180% for 8 seconds. So if you guys have been watching my videos, you'll know exactly what that card does. It will just make this plant attack much quicker every time it kills 25 brain rots, which means it can kill more brain rots and level up much quicker. It's an insane strat to level up your plants very quickly. Also, some of you guys keep asking me about what cards do I use, so I'll just show you all of them. I use Trick or Treat 3. The reason that I use this one is if we get Trick, I actually don't want to get Treat. If you get Trick, you get brain rot speed plus 50% for 3 seconds. That makes the brain rots come out really quickly for 3 seconds. Then I use Bloom Ascendant, which of course just increases the damage of my plants. I use Alchemist Expertise 3, which makes potions 20% more effective. So I run this with the Riot Potion and the Speed Potion. So basically, the brain rots are now coming out super quickly, which also allows my plants to level up really quickly. Then I use Flash Mob 3, which is every 150 brain rots slain, increase brain rot spawns by 10x for 10 seconds. Basically, that just does this. You see how all of the brain rots clump up together and a ton of them come out at once? Again, it will just help level up the plant very quickly. If we take a look at the plant, it's almost halfway through level 1 already, and it's only been like 30 seconds. And lastly, I use Plant Frenzy, and I don't use that all the time. Most of the time, I use Doom Bloom, which increases my plant power by 50%, but I put on Plant Frenzy for whenever I'm trying to level my plants. Alright, I'm gonna leave this account running for about 10 hours now. Hopefully by the time that I come back, it will have a level 10 Frozen Neon Tomato. And I'm back! Alright, I've left it for long enough now. I think the plant is level 10. In fact, I know it is because, well, I already looked. Now, quickly, let's take a look at the Ruby Scorched one. So this one is also level 10. And immediately we can see there's 5.7 million DPS. Now, before I take a look at a giant one right here, let's first juice it up a little bit. So in order to be able to do that, we need to first get Bloom Ascendant, of course, like I do in every single video. This will give us an extra... extra 150% damage, so we need to kill another 100 brain rots for that. We also need to get Trick or Treat. I need to put on a damage potion, and we need to change these cards. So this one, I'm going to change to the Tile card, which is going to be this one, Tile Focus Tier 3. That gives me 35% extra damage. And on this one, I need to change it to Doom Bloom, I believe it's called. Here it is, Doom Bloom 3, 50% increased damage. Okay, that's looking pretty good to me. So we've got Bloom Ascendant now active. Now we just need to wait for Treat. Whilst we're waiting for that, let me put a damage potion on. There we go. Okay, we've got to wait for Treat. That will give us an extra 20% DPS for 30 seconds. So that's basically going to give us the maximum amount of damage possible, and I'm really hoping this plant is over 100 million damage. Here we go. Ah, we got Trick. Okay, that's 50% increased brain rot speed for 4 seconds. Alright, we're going to have to wait for another 80 brain rots to die. Dude, we just keep getting Trick. I'm actually getting cooked. I'm getting tricked. Come on, man. I think Bloom Ascendant might have run out now. No, it wouldn't know. Oh, there we go. We got Treat. Alright, so if we stand on this tile, let's take a look at the damage. Oh, no! I think it does less! And that's with max buffs, I believe. Oh, no. Okay, the way to actually find out will be to pick it up. Let's quickly take a look at this one. Yeah, this one's now doing 8.8 million DPS, which is not bad, but... Oh, no! I think that's a big L. I think that might be a big L. Let's have a look at the actual damage it does. So, before, it was doing 37 million, I believe. Let's have a look at the actual damage. No! It does more! Okay! we cooked! We actually cooked. We cooked. Let's go! It now does 47.8 million damage. Alright, I don't know what I was talking about, because now I've remembered at the start of the video, it was only doing like 70 million DPS. So we definitely cooked. It does way more than that now. It does 95 million DPS. I don't know why I got so sad. I guess I wanted it to do over 100. But that's kind of impossible when it comes to Tomato Trio, I'm not gonna lie. It's doable with my Commando Apple, it's doable with the Hollow Tree, but they're extremely rare. Tomato Trio is pretty easy to get. Anyway, that's it. That concludes my epic grind to trying to get the most rarest and highest damage Tomato Trio in the game. We've done it once again, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and comment your Roblox username to help support me, because that was a big risk. Thanks for watching, and with that, I'll see you in the next one.
Hello. I am Hugh Laurie, and I am the voice of Dumbledore.
So what would happen if I used only one of the strongest plants in the entire game to go up against 1,000 overpowered brainrots at the same time? What the hell, bro? What the hell is even happening right now? Today, we'll be attempting to answer that question, along with testing other powerful plants going up against countless waves of brainrots. And we're starting all the way back in the first wave with this scorched 5 kilogram sunflower. Look at this. This is literally the sun. That's why they call it the sunflower. Duh. Let me go ahead and put this down to show you what it's all about. Look at this thing. 6.3 thousand damage per second at max level, which is 10. Look at the flame it's shooting out of its mouth, dude. Literally flame breathing right there. Look at that. Boom. And going up against our sunflower, guys, we have an army of diamond Nubini Pizzaninis. I mean, Nubini Bananinis. I'm sorry. Wrong game. I apologize. They're all the same brain rot, okay? And look, they're all gonna converge into one lane. I'm pretty sure our sunflower literally one-shots them. Yup. The only thing is, if it attacks fast enough to kill all 20 of them at the same time. Oh, man. Oh, this might be cutting it close, guys. Oh, I could help it with a baseball bat, but that would be cheating. Oh, come on. 2, 1 more. Ooh, they almost made it past, but they couldn't. Not against this beast right here. Oh my god, I just realized I had my auto sale on. I wanted to keep those diamond Nubini Bananinis, man. Those are very valuable to absolutely nobody. But what you guys just witnessed is the weakest plant versus the weakest wave of brain rots that we'll be seeing in this entire video. After every single wave, our plants will upgrade and the waves of brain rots will grow even stronger. This is going to be the greatest experiment in the history of ever. But here's the